Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly love reading. What's going on this week for you in terms of love? We have the Hanged Man. I'm going to pull clarifiers as well. So what's this Hanged Man about, please? We have Two of Cups, or partnership in reverse. So this person, they feel like they've been put on the shelf. It could be the other way around. So take whatever or however it resonates. It could be that you feel like they've put you on a shelf, but I'm going to read it as though they feel your connection isn't moving forward right now. They may feel like you're busy doing other things, or you're going down a different path. It could be that there's obstacles and you're both going down different paths, but they're really going inwards right now into contemplation. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do next. What path are they going to go down? This person has deep feelings for you. I feel like they love you. They feel like potentially you could be perfect partners with each other, but there's just something that's like an obstacle in the way of that at this time. So they're going inwards, thinking a lot, trying to figure out how you feel about them perhaps, or trying to figure out how to make it work between you both. But they definitely feel like your connection's on hold right now, or you've put them on hold. How they're feeling about you. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What's this Eight of Pentacles in reverse about, please? We have the Five of Swords in in reverse, and it says conflict in reverse. So they don't want there to be any conflict anymore. Five of Swords is about someone pushed someone else away. Maybe they feel like you've pushed them away. Maybe they feel like you've walked away because they pushed you away. And they don't want that anymore. I feel like this person has put a lot of time and energy and effort into this connection. I feel like they're feeling very frustrated right now. They feel like their efforts aren't paying off. They may be having regrets if they pushed you away, but it was because of their own heartbreak. It's because of what they needed to heal within themselves. And it may have been because energetically it wasn't right for you to come together, like you weren't in alignment. Maybe you both had healing to do. But the message I'm hearing from Spirit is they didn't push you away because they didn't love you. It was because of fears, woundings, illusions. That's what was creating blocks. So I feel like this person, they're still working really hard, but they may be missing something. They may be doing something the same, in the same kind of way, expecting a different result. So they need to shift something in terms of working hard on this connection. Because they definitely don't want the conflict. They want you to come back together. They want you to be close again. But there's something they're not seeing clearly about their own healing path, is what I'm feeling. We have Temperance. What's this Temperance about, please? Oops. Temperance clarified by the King of Swords. Ambition. So yeah, their ambition, their goal is to have this balanced relationship with you, where you're both on the same page and you're in union. They have a ambition to be strong and be their true self, and maybe improve their communication. You know, communication may be an issue here that's creating blocks, but they have this goal to be just straightforward up front. They may have this goal to reach out to you, express their truth, and be strong. Maybe they feel like they're not strong enough, or they had a poor self-image or something, and that was really holding them back. But yeah, they really want that Two of Cups energy, because Temperance has the 2 cups as well. The balanced, harmonious relationship where you're both on the same page. So how else are they feeling about you right now? The Chariot. What's this Chariot about, please? The Star, hope. So they definitely are holding on to hope that you can move your connection forward in a balanced way, the yin and the yang here. So yeah, they're really hoping that there can be a healing of themselves, of you, of the connection, so you can move forward. And I feel like they're the ones that's trying to steer the connection forward right now. So your connection may have flip-flopped. There may have been a time in the past where you were the one trying to make things happen, make things work, move things forward. But now it's very much that they are the ones trying to do that. We have, wow, the Ace of Cups. This person's definitely offering you their heart. They're continuing to have an open heart towards you, expressing their emotions. This is clarified by the 8 of Swords, or restriction. So yeah, their goal, their hope, their dream is to overcome these restrictions in your connection, whatever that may be. It could be their own restrictions, this tendency for them to hold back and withhold their emotions perhaps, and they want to give you their cup, they want to give you their heart. They want this new beginning with you. They want the oneness, they want the union. They want peace in their heart. They feel like they can only have peace and be completely fulfilled if they are with you. They may have put a lot of time and energy and effort, invested themselves a lot in your connection, and they don't want to give up on that. Okay, so let's look at some messages cards here. I'm always waiting for you. So yeah, there is a sense that they are waiting for you to come back to them, waiting for you to open up to them again perhaps. Again, take how it resonates. It could be that you also feel like you're waiting for them. I can see you as my wife. So yeah, this person wants to get married to you. This person feels that you are the one for them. They really want to ground the connection. They really want to take things to the next level now. I'm going for it. Wow. This is the Fool card. They're going to take that leap of faith. They're going to express their truth. They're going to do all the things that they were too afraid to do in the past. And we have, I'm offering you something real. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. What they're going to do is come forward, express themselves to you, offer you their heart, but also create a tangible relationship with you. Maybe your connection was kind of stuck on some kind of level where it was a situationship, but then they had fears about taking the relationship into a proper commitment. But now they're overcoming those fears because they want you so badly. Knight of Wands. They have so much desire, so much passion for you. They're thinking about you all the time. They're fantasizing about being with you, maybe being married to you, maybe having children with you. But they also have a lot of sexual fantasies as well. At the bottom of the deck we have, I won't ever give up on us. Page of Swords. So yeah, they won't give up on your connection. Let's look at the messages from the heart cards. Risk taking. So this is really good. I'm sure many of you have wanted this for a long time, for this person to take a leap of faith. It says trust in the divine intuitive, take a leap of faith against all odds, taking action, courage, going for it. So this is, to me, I feel like they see this as their last chance. Like, if they don't take action now, then they're going to miss out on being able to be with you. They know there's no playing around anymore, there's no being light-hearted. They have to put in that serious commitment. You may have had a runner-chaser dynamic with this person, cat and mouse. Runner and chaser, fear of intimacy, fear of abandonment, hot and cold, roller coaster of emotions and triggering. So yeah, someone had a fear of intimacy. Maybe that was mirroring between you both. Both feared abandonment. Maybe this connection got caught up in a situationship where you were both kind of in your comfort zones. But ultimately it was blocking the connection from developing further into a deeper commitment. So, social media. So this person's spying on you on social media. You may be communicating online. You know, maybe that was it. Maybe it was an online thing and they were afraid to take it into the 3D. Catfishing, stalking, obsession. So this person's obsessing over your social media. Maybe you're looking at each other's social media every day. Maybe they're posting things for you to see. Maybe even catfishing, which means they've created fake profiles to spy on you. Yeah, they're definitely holding on to your connection. They're not going to let go. They want to be together. They can't move on. They feel lost without you. They need you. They may be even a little bit codependent upon you. I feel like their life just doesn't really make sense without you in it. Yeah. Wounded. Intense emotional pain, fear, depression, emotionally unavailable, scared, defensive, triggered, healing. So yeah, they're feeling a lot of pain. They feel like you're rejecting them perhaps. They feel a lot of fear about losing you, but also they've had fears because of their wounding about getting close. So they may have been emotionally unavailable. They may have been suffering with depression and have been very defensive. But this triggering is allowing them to heal now. They're healing their wounds. Yeah, wow. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So they feel like you're moving away from them, perhaps. But really what you're moving away from is the unhealthy dynamic that you had between you both. I feel like you took a leap of faith in surrendering this to the divine. You let go of codependency and now they're doing the same. They're healing their heart. They're healing and releasing the toxic or unhealthy aspects of this connection. But they're still very much holding on. I feel like they want like a much healthier union with you. Yeah, addiction. Codependency, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. So yeah, I do feel like this person has been very codependent upon you, and it may have been a mutual thing. They're feeling very down right now, very afraid of losing you, but also they're releasing all this unhealthiness is what I'm feeling. They're releasing this sense that they were basing their self-worth on your opinion of them. They're letting go of that. They're coming into their own personal power. You may be twin flames with this person. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling. You complement each other. So yeah, whatever's been happening, it's bringing you into a deeper union. Not only with each other, but with yourselves. The Grim Reaper and Hand of Cards. So the Grim Reaper says the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. And then we have take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. So what I'm sensing is they feel like you've walked away, maybe for good, and the only way they can get you back is to take a chance, take a risk. That Fool card. Okay, so let's look at our Eternal Love cards next. We both have so much to learn and heal before we can align. So this may be the last thing that both of you want to hear. It feels very frustrating for both of you. But there may be a sense that one of you has come into acceptance of that, and the other one, they will come into acceptance that they cannot control this, they cannot force a union. It will happen when it happens. It will happen if it happens, you know. You'll always be connected with this person. You're always multi-dimensional. You're already one with this person in higher dimensions. I'm so grateful for all that I've learned from you and our connection. Thank you. So this person has experienced a lot of awakening, as you have also, from the bonds that you share. Yeah, they're so grateful because you've made them closer to spirit, and for that they're eternally grateful. They feel a sense of home now. They feel connected to your soul family, which is their soul family as well. I was wearing a mask to keep you in my life. I didn't realise it was keeping us apart. So yeah, this person had a tendency to hide behind some sort of pretense that made them feel much more comfortable, because it was too much out of their comfort zone to be open and vulnerable and wear their heart on their sleeve with you. They didn't fully realise that that was keeping you both apart, and may lead to some sort of tower moment between you both. Yeah, we have this lifetime is only one mission in many. We are a team and we'll reconnect in our homeland. So this person, they may be coming into a place of surrender. They may accept that there's a possibility it won't work out in this lifetime in the 3D. And even though that sounds negative and triggering, that is actually a really positive place for both twin flames to be in, because that is true surrender. That is going with the flow. That is detaching, because attachment is what creates our pain and fears, you know. When we detach, we release all of that and we allow our highest good to flow into our life, and that could potentially mean a reunion with this person. So these are my soul's desire cards. What they feeling, what they desiring. Okay, so this person really wants you to communicate with them. We have, please tell me how you are feeling. It's driving me crazy not knowing. So they're kind of feeling like you've put them on a shelf. They're that you're not really expressing your feelings to them. They're feeling quite confused right now. Maybe you've given them mixed messages unintentionally. I fantasize about you every day. So yeah, they think about you all the time. They have a lot of sexual fantasies. They fantasize about being with you in a committed relationship. We have choose me, not the other guy. So it may be a third party situation. They may be afraid if you're with someone else that you're gonna choose them, or they're afraid that you're gonna get with someone new, perhaps if you're single. We have let's meet up and tell each other how we feel. So they want to connect, they want to get close, they want to express feelings, they want to take your connection to the next level. Okay, this is a lot of cards, but I'm gonna take them all. I have a confession to make. I feel like they need to confess their feelings. And let's meet up and tell each other how we feel. So you may hear from them very soon. They may reach out. They may want to talk. I'm too needy of you and I don't want to appear weak. So this is why they were wearing a mask. They knew they had this obsession. They kind of centered their world around you. And they felt like that wasn't very masculine. They felt like that made them look weak and needy, and I feel like they just tried to hide that for so long. Maybe people had taken advantage of them in the past when they had worn their heart on their sleeve. Yeah, I hide my feelings for you, but secretly I love you so much. I will never be happy if I can't be with you. Wow. I love your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. I love all of you. So they're loving every aspect of you. They feel like you connect on so many different levels. And we have, I'm sorry I took you for granted. I didn't understand my feelings in the past. So they're kind of kicking themselves. There was a lot of fear within them, and maybe even within you as well, and so that was kind of amplifying all this fear, and we can't see clearly when we're in a place of fear, so that was blocking them for a long time. Okay, so let's look at what actions they're going to take in the near future. So this is, between now and 3 months. We have the High Priestess. Just going to pull a few out and some clarifiers. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So, what is this High Priestess about, please? Strength, and it's also called stability in this deck. The Ace of Pentacles is the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles again, and the Queen of Swords, or resilience. And what's this Page of Cups about, please? We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So they're feeling much more stronger in their intuition. High Priestess and the Strength card. I feel like they know that you love them. They may have doubted this and been fearful that you don't love them for such a long time. But now they just know. Like, no matter what's going on between you both, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, they know that you love them no matter what. And this gives them strength to trust in the connection, to trust in the divine, trust in their own judgment of the situation. So So we have the Ace of Pentacles here. They want something tangible. This has come out twice. They're going to offer you something tangible. They're going to come forward and say, I want a new beginning. They're going to express themselves. Page of Cups. Express their emotions. It may come as a surprise to you, perhaps, when they do that. But yeah, they're trusting their intuition. They trust that you have this infinite bond and that the love is infinite and unconditional. So they're going to come forward. They have become very strong and resilient because of all the ups and downs between you both. So interesting, we have 3 queens here and the High Priestess twice. So I feel like this is really saying that your energy has really helped them to strengthen themselves. This light that you've shined on them, this consistency that you've offered them in terms of offering your heart, being nurturing, being open, being truthful, has really helped them to know their worth, heal themselves, and that's why they will be coming forward. Page of Cups, but there still may be some sort of insecurity within this person. There could be an age gap, perhaps, because there's a page, the young man, and then there's the queens and the High Priestess. You may be older than them, perhaps, or it could be like in terms of like maturity and maybe not physical age. So 3 more cards for what actions are they going to take towards you in the near future. The Empress, so there's another divine feminine energy here. 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and some clarifiers. What's the Empress about, please? The Queen of the Ocean, the Empress, again, abundance. Wow. And we have the World, a 9 of Cups, and this is called regeneration, a wish. And what's the 3 of Wands about, please? 10 of Wands, responsibility. Okay, so what actions are they going to take? The Empress has come up twice. I feel like they're just so drawn to you. They see you as this amazing person, this beacon of light. They're going to allow this connection to grow, to blossom. They're going to fight for your connection. Maybe they feel there's some sort of competition. Maybe you're with someone else, or they're afraid that you're with someone else. You mean the world to them. There's going to be a regeneration. They're going to make a regeneration, a renewal, a rekindling happen between you both. And we have the 3 of Wands. Well, there's a regeneration of a wish, a regeneration of hope, of manifesting. They're still very much holding on to you, very much manifesting a reunion. 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So yeah, there may still be some delays and obstacles. Like I said, I feel like they will reach out, but then still not quite the King energy. But nonetheless, they're going to take bold steps for them. And it's like they're waiting for you. They're waiting for it to be the right timing between you both. So let's look at the divination dice. We have the Crab. Someone could be Cancer or have Cancer in their chart. This is someone who kind of scuttled away. They've been in their shell a lot. Maybe if you got too close to them, you got hurt because they were very defensive. They've got a hard outer shell. I feel like that's the mask that they wear, that they're strong and they don't show emotions on the outside, but they have that soft, gooey centre. Whenever I see this is like they're fighting for the connection. This is them putting on their bandana, getting to work. Yeah, we have the dwarf here, or gnome, and to me this always reminds me of the hermit card because of the lantern and the pickaxe. So they're going deep. This maybe they're in their man cave or their woman cave. They're going deep underground. They're doing the shadow work. They're shedding light on the shadow work, digging things up to examine them, heal and release them. Thinking a lot. I feel like this person has a tendency to think a lot. It may be something they need to heal because their thinking may be causing them to self-sabotage. We have this alien gun here. Could be someone that's into like ET stuff, alien stuff, but this is like a target. They're targeting you. Their sights are on you. So let's see what charms are going to come out today for this person's energies and the energies of your connection. Okay, so we have you are safe with me. I feel this is that divine feminine energy, like you're trying to make this person feel safe. I feel like they do feel safe now, knowing that your love isn't gonna like disappear. They want to take your connection to the next stage. This is the engagement ring. They want a commitment with you. They may be worried that you're going to commit to someone else. So their crown chakra's opened a lot. They're seeing the light, they're seeing the truth. They know their worth a lot more now. They're much more intuitive, or they're just trusting their intuition a lot more. So we have the snowman. This is actually a little Polly Pocket, like a vintage one. So it's like they carry you around in their pocket. Could be something to do with the holidays, Christmas time. They know that you love Christmas time, or they do. Something significant may have happened at Christmas time. There may be snow where you live or where they live. We have Big Ben. So connections to London perhaps. Divine timing. The tower. They could be stuck in their tower, kind of in their shell a lot. But here's a swan, the black swan. But swans are about twin flames. This could very well be your twin flame here. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.